Hey everybody, I'm JimClassic and you are watching Geekin It, and for today's video I would like to talk about the Transformers Shattered Glass Leader Class Grimlock. Yes, that's right. From the Shattered Glass universe, originated from the BotCon conventions, we have Shattered Glass, the evil Autobots versus the heroic Decepticons. I got this from Hasbro Pulse. I don't know, May 2023, I believe. And let's take a look at the packaging, and then we'll open this guy up. Here we have Grimlock in his packaging. We have Transformers in purple and pink. We have the Shattered Glass Autobot logo, Shattered Glass, which is also shattered. Grimlock here in an open window. Since this figure is not being sold at retail, I'm not worried about someone removing the head, but, you know, I'm pretty sure dust has gotten collected in here, which, you know, again, we've discussed this. Not a fan of the open window concept here, but, you know, we have a nice layout. We have a really cool image of Grimlock in his Dino mode. Moving on to the side of the box, we see the Shattered Glass logo. Same picture of evil Grimlock in his Dino mode. And we have on this side we have the same thing, literally the same picture on all three sides of the box. Plastic-free packaging, which we've already discussed that. Moving on to the back, we see product shots. We see Grimlock in robot mode. We see Grimlock in Dino mode. Transformers Shattered Glass, created in a Decepticon lab. Grimlock was deactivated due to his violent tendencies. He was stolen by the Autobots and quickly became their most powerful warrior. So, a slightly different origin story for this version of Grimlock. And nothing major on the top, just, you know, Transformers Shattered Glass. Let's open this guy up and see what he is all about. Now that I've had a chance to get Shattered Glass Grimlock out of the package, I've been handling it for a few minutes, and this thing is really cool. It's a straight-up repaint of the Studio Series 86 Grimlock, minus the inclusion of Wheelie. So it's basically just Grimlock and his trusty gun, and that's it. And this is just a solid freaking figure. I really liked the 86 Studio Series Grimlock, and I'm really liking this Grimlock too. Grimlock stands tall as a proper leader class should. He's in the same colors as Trypticon. We got the dark gray, we got the purple, we got some sherbet orange here. We got some nice little light, not lime green. I wouldn't call it lime green, like aqua green perhaps. And he's got some really nice pearlescent white paint. That's both here on the shins and on the mask. Grimlock's only accessory is his double barrel blaster. It is basically just the same gun as the 86 Studio Series Grimlock. It's plain black plastic with some painted orange at the tips. It is blast compatible, but the little nubs don't really support the blast effects very well. I wish the gun had more of an internal slot instead of the external nubs. It would have held onto the blast effects so much better. But, you know, what in life is perfect? Thanks to Grimlock's big stompy feet, he's gonna stand in just about any badass pose you put him in. Another cool thing that I like about Shattered Glass Grimlock is that he is covered in 5mm ports, which means, much like the Kingdom and Earthrise and Siege lines, you can outfit him with all sorts of weapons, fossilizers, weaponizers, all sorts of cool things to deck this guy out to make him even more of a badass than what he already is. Transformation into Dino mode is a very simple affair. Pretty much, if you have transformed one Grimlock, you've pretty much transformed them all. This toy doesn't really do anything different. It doesn't break the mold. It doesn't really add anything new. It is just pure Grimlock transformation. Simple. It's fine. It's good. We like it. What we have here, again, is more of that really nice dark gray plastic. We get some more orange by the rib areas, and also some green paint above the rib as well. And we have more pearlescent white around the neck and the teeth. Got some nice purple on the jaw, some orange for the eyes and the head. You know, the paint job is minimal, but it does look really good on this figure. Grimlock even has some weapon storage. There are 2 tabs on the gun, which go in 2 tabs on the back, and it slots in well enough. Looks a little awkward. We can just remove it, and it looks better without the gun. But, you know, the storage is there if you want to use it. Inside Grimlock's mouth, there is a 3mm port that sticks out. You can put a blast effect in there, so it looks like Grimlock is breathing fire and melting his enemies to slag. Articulation for Grimlock is actually very simple. You have the arms, which are now the legs. They can go forward and backwards. They can go out. They can bend that way. They can bend that way. It's double jointed, so you can maybe get some semi-accurate T-Rex forms off of this blocky monster. Who knows? The claws articulate. The dinosaur arms articulate at a ball joint. And of course we have an elbow hinge right here. Nothing for the wrist, which is a shame. They probably could have done something. For the head, we have a rotating neck. We have a head that goes up and down, and we have an opening and closing jaw. Simple. Simple, but awesome. I really dig Shattered Glass Grimlock. Now, as a fan of the Shattered Glass universe, I love the idea of the evil Autobots versus the heroic Decepticons. I was hoping that Hasbro would come out with a Shattered Glass Grimlock, since they came out with Ratchet and Optimus and Blur and Megatron and Starscream and all that stuff. And I do have a few more Shattered Glass figures on my list I would love to get my hands on. Like Jazz, for instance. Come on, guys. What's keeping you? Come on. Jazz is like one of my favorite Autobots. I would love to get a Shattered Glass version of the man. Hop to it, will ya? Anyway, Shattered Glass Grimlock is A-okay. If you liked the Studio Series 86 Grimlock, you're gonna like this. I suppose my only complaint would be the price. It was about, what, $58, I think, for this guy? Now, I get it. Prices are going up. Quality is the same for this figure, at least. But for, like, the $56, $58 I paid, I think I would have definitely appreciated getting a Shattered Glass wheelie to go with him, or an included comic book. Now, I do understand IDW is not in good standing with Hasbro anymore, but, you know, something to go along with Grimlock. A collector's card! How about a collector's card? Come on, guys. Hasbro, I love collector's cards. Let's get something. Include something. If you're not going to include the comic, if you're not going to include the extra character, give me a collector's card, man. I have a collection of these things. Come on. Collector's card. Come on. We all would love it. You know it. Don't deny it. Don't lie. Anyway, Shattered Glass Grimlock. He's awesome. I love him. And I think that's enough out of me. I'm JimClassic. You have been watching Geekin' It, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.